down almost by half. That could be the clutch fan not working. The thing is, the vehicle is fitted with a clutch fan, so when the heat gets to a certain point, the fan should kick in, and it hasn't been happening. No place for water. That little plug is gone anyway. I can still see Texan's vehicle. Try and get out onto Weaver's Nest Road. As you can see, temperature's dropped. If you want to look at the gauge, the temperature down considerably just by stopping for a minute, opening it up, putting on the heat vent, the heater. That's another thing. If you ever want to try and drop the temperature in your vehicle, if you are starting to overheat, and you put the heater on and put the fan on full, it does help to vent it a bit. Completely unawares, he's in a perfect position to try and, from where he is now, sneak down, sneak around the quarry and knobthorn thicket, and as long as there aren't any small creatures there that are going to give him away, but he could also bide his time for most of the day. He could quite easily, with the patience that a cat has, he could quite easily sit there for hours, well concealed, hope that maybe these impala are going to somehow eventually maybe graze in that direction. So well concealed. I think if you are you zoomed in all the way? Yep. If you zoomed out a little bit, you could get to a point where you actually just can't make out that there's a leopard on that termite mound at all. And even when you're almost all the way zoomed out, there's absolutely no way that you'd be able to pick that out. Even driving past here, think about how many times we must have driven past something like that. And unless he moves, there's no way of knowing there's a leopard on that termite mound. Now this is where the white of his tail would give him away. Because impala are so tuned in to the tiny little flash of white, especially because of the way their tails communicate with each other, that would attract their attention almost instantly. By the same token, it's their little flashing of their white tails that allows him to sort of be able to see things from a distance and keep track of what they are doing and where they're going, which way they're facing, the direction they're facing. Tanta bonnet. I can see a duiker feeding here as well. Put these in part of the duiker just through there. A little water. That's a duiker. He could be here all day. That's a warthog, not a duiker. See that? Warthog. An impala. You can, I can't. So it sort of comes to the morning, the end of the morning. He's got a couple of minutes to do something, otherwise we'll just have to wait and see what happens this afternoon. And maybe wait an extra minute or so after drive, but Warthog's wandering away. I don't know what he can see from there. He's sort of looking more towards the east than he is looking towards where his impala and his warthog are. That's a young warthog, and I'm guessing that there must be another one or two there. And we're lucky we did. There's a good chance that we might pick him up again this afternoon. If your horse is going to stay here with him, one of the landowners is not confined, not under strict time rules. We'll be able to stay here, maybe give us a little bit of an update later. But for us, it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for joining me this morning. Thanks for Jason on camera, Alex in FC. And my name is Mark. We'll see you 4 o'clock Central African time. And hopefully we'll find you some more icons of Africa, the African bushveld. From Quarantine Mail and all of us here at Juma, goodbye. Love you lots.